This is my match video for the Steel Challenge match held at the Colorado Rifle Club, July 20th, 2019. I am using my Beretta 92 with G model decocker and D hammer spring in production division. This requires me to download my magazines to 10 rounds. Though on a loaded start, I begin with an additional round in the chamber. I am using my Safariland ALS holster, which is very much not intended for this type of match, focused around speed, but it is what I have with me in Denver, so I will work with what I have. This is the first time that I have shot a Steel Challenge match, and it was pretty cool. The match is shot with 8 stages that are always the same, and it is purely time-based with penalties for unhit targets. You get 5 strings of fire per stage, and the worst one is thrown out. Sorry about the wind, it made the audio quality somewhat poorer than usual, and the weather will do what it wants, so we will work with that. My first stage of the day was Showdown.
Are you ready? Stand by.
I'm not used to Steel Challenge, so I am not reloading between strings.
Are you ready?
After this stage, however, I begin to do this.
557.
Gary, you can either stay here or you can move.
I'm just gonna chill for now.
Okay.
Are you ready? Stand by. 714. Are you ready? Stand by. 913. Last string. Are you ready? Stand by. 1364. You're finished on load, show clear, slide forward, hammer down, holster.
I had 7 single action misses and 1 double action miss. This left me with a time of 28.33, earning me 19th. Stage 2 was Roundabout.
Alright, load Nick ready. Are you ready? Stand by. 511. Are you ready? Stand by. 780. Are you ready? Stand by. 435. Are you ready? Stand by. 566.
Last string.
Are you ready? Stand by. 439. You're finished on load.
Screw it.
Go clear, slide forward, hammer down, holster.
I had 10 single action misses on this stage, most of which were on the second string, and I made 15th with a stage time of 19.51. The third stage of the day was 5 to go. Now is when I begin to focus on getting first shot hits.
Are you ready? Stand by. Yeah, you got to give that fourth one a little respect.
I just need to not suck. I think that's what I'm going for.
Are you ready? Stand by. Nice. 7-2-4. Are you ready? Stand by. Eight, 1-4. Are you ready? Stand by.
Yeah.
7-5-4.
Last ring.
Are you ready? Stand by. You're finished. Unload. Show clear. Slide forward. Hammer down. Holster.
Apparently, taking my time and having 7 misses in single action was not enough to keep me out of the basement on this one with a time of 33.15 seconds. My 4th stage was Outer Limits. This stage only had 4 strings of fire.
Alright, load mech ready. You can rehearse the sequence if you want.
I'm alright. I'm gonna just do it because
Okay.
I don't think it'll fix a whole lot. Just the 2, move, get the 3. Cool.
Are you ready? Stand by.
In my mind, I was making sure to keep my arms straight out and extended while moving, because that's something that typically wastes time while you're moving from position to position.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Alright, well, just do Megan.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. Load, show me clear. Slide forward, hammer down, holster.
I had 13 single action misses and took 35.31 seconds, placing in 20th. Fortunately, I was dumb and didn't clean out my GoPro, so I filled up my SD card. I did not realize this for this stage, however, I did clean it out and make it so that I could record the future stages. This stage was Smoke and Hope. I only had 2 single action misses, and both of them were on the stop plate. This got me a time of 20.4 seconds and landed me in 19th. Stage 6 was Pendulum.
Give the 10-inch ones some respect. Better to get them the first try than...
Yeah. It's just gonna, there's only gonna be 25 bangs. We got this. It's gonna happen.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Well, this one's still full.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Don't be getting me those tenths of a second on my seconds longer than everyone else's runs. Exactly, it's gonna happen.
Stand by.
Man, that's sad.
That's your best one.
Yeah, but that was the first double action shot I've missed all day.
Yeah, you know, I noticed that. I was going to say that.
Are you ready? Stand by.
The last one.
Are you ready? Stand by. Finished, unload, show clear, slide forward, hammer down, holster.
I had 13 misses in single action and 1 in double action. This stage is an annoying example of how bad my single action trigger pull is. Keep these runs in mind as well when I go over my conclusions. My time of 40.96 seconds put me in 19th place. My 7th stage was speed option.
Make ready. Are you ready? Stand by. 761. 761. Are you ready? Stand by.
One more run to keep in mind when I go over my single action trigger pull.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. 10:05.
10:05.
Didn't have any more.
Nope, that's my last bullet.
I made 8 misses in single action and 3 in double. I don't quite know what happened with the 4 other shooters, but I placed 17th, kind of in last, I don't know, and had a time of 37.52 seconds. My 8th stage was Accelerator.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna happen.
Are you ready? Stand by. You got it.
Man, look at this target just missing and missing and missing.
1569. Are you ready? Stand by.
It's almost like when you actually hit things, you can go faster. It's just revolutionary.
Are you ready? Stand by. Are you ready? Stand by. 639.
It's early day, man. I'm not nearly as tired.
Ready? Stand by. You're finished unload. Show clear. Slide forward. Down.
I had 8 single action misses and 1 double action miss. These runs earned me a time of 27.48 seconds and put me in 20th place. Overall in the match, I placed 20th with a total time of 242.66 seconds, and I was 9.38 seconds behind the other production shooter. I'm not super happy with how I did it this match. Steel is a very frustrating target because it actually tells you how bad you're doing in the moment. I hope that more matches that are more action-oriented rather than standing there, things like IDPA and USPSA that I attend, will have more steel at them. However, that is up to the match directors, and I understand that cardboard is a lot cheaper than metal. At my upcoming USPSA or IDPA matches, I plan on really amping up the accuracy rather than speed. I'm hoping to get all alphas at USPSA or down zeros at IDPA. This is definitely not a strategy to put me in first place, but it will tell me a lot more about what I'm doing wrong fundamentally and help me move forward so that I can shoot faster more accurately. Missing really fast feels cool, but is not a very helpful pistol skill. My performance at this match really exemplifies the way that a double action pistol can skew your dry fire. Of all 269 shots that I took, 39 were double action, 33 of those shots were hits. Of the remaining shots in single action, I took 230 and 162 were hits. This is a double action hit percentage of 84.62% and a single action hit percentage of 70.43%. This disparity has a few causes. One of those is speed. My double action shots clearly take a longer time prepping and getting a good sight picture and grip after my draw, whereas my single action shots are faster and trying to increase my speed. The other more important thing that I can control at home is my dry fire, and more importantly, the lack of single action practice. When I do my dry fire, I typically just pull the trigger over and over and over and over. This means that almost all of my practice is in double action. What I need to do is I need to cock the hammer, run the slide, do something to put it into single action, and make sure that my trigger pull in single action is clean and crisp, just like my current double action trigger pull. If you have any tips for me, please let me know. However, for now I'm going to continue to stare at the front sight and make sure that it stays nice and stationary when I break the trigger. The work that I put into making the hit counters and percentages was substantial and will only be done for steel-only matches, where hits are clearly for a specific trigger pull. If you think that it is useful, please let me know, because I really don't want to waste as much time as I did for no one finding it helpful. I go through and count for myself anyway, so it's not adding a large amount of information for me personally. But if it adds to your learning or enjoyment, I will keep doing it. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.